We are gonna start with this gorgeous ring, and this is one of my favorite rings that we've ever brought you. I was gonna do a big reveal on the price, but that's okay, we'll just go for it. It was $129.95, and today, this beautiful, beautiful ring, those are genuine diamonds you're looking at here. So those are all genuine diamonds, and we are offering you this beautiful piece, and bear with me, I'm just trying to find my cards. Here we go. We're offering you this beautiful ring in your choice for $79.98 and 3 payments of $26.66. The diamonds, by the way, are HI, I1, I2. So the diamonds are superb quality. And then, of course, we're looking at Kingman Turquoise right now on Lynn's finger, genuine Tanzanite, genuine white Ethiopian Opal. And I'll show it to you over here so you guys can see. So just for the record, this is, we normally sell this for $129. I could cry. I can't even believe real genuine diamonds, HI, I1, I2 diamonds, right? I think we're looking at about 15 points of diamonds, real diamonds. And then the most beautiful stones, like best in class stones here. I mean, we're looking at the most beautiful Tanzanite, the most beautiful opals, the most beautiful turquoise. Look at that robin's egg blue of the turquoise. Look at the fire coming out of those beautiful opals. I mean, every one of these is so special and it's so classy. This is a vintage inspired design. We saw a similar design at the big Las Vegas jewelry show. And I thought, okay, we have to do that because it's so beautiful. And that's what's happening today. So you get that look. These opals you're looking at, that is some of the most beautiful opal material being mined today. That is not trick photography. That is the quality of these opals. And I'm gonna find out what's left in each one. When they're gone, they're gone. They will not be back. This will not be repeated. That entire halo surround is real diamonds. Girls, this is, honestly, nobody can touch this. I mean, it's crazy. So I'll find out which is most limited, but if you want, look at the Tanzanite. And you guys hear me talk about it all the time. I love Tanzanite. Tanzanite is one of my all-time favorite gemstones. Is that beautiful or what? Look at that. Tanzanite is 1,000 times more rare than diamond. It's a one-source gemstone coming out of Tanzania, Africa, and it is beyond breathtakingly beautiful. This ring is not $79. The regular price on this at $129.95 is fantastic. I mean, let's be honest, $130 for that. Real diamonds, precious metal, plated in platinum, real genuine exotic gemstones here, and you're getting that for 80 bucks. You're getting that for your first payment of $26.66. So if you love the Tanzanite, that is my most limited choice at this point. They're sparkly, they're beautiful. I love the whiteness, the brightness of the diamonds. All right, so that's choice number 2. Then we talk about Kingman Turquoise. Many of you know Kingman Turquoise is not only the most beautiful turquoise coming out of the ground in America, it's one of the most sought after turquoise origins in the world. And of all the Kingman turquoise, Kingman has many different types of turquoise. This is the most valuable, it's the most expensive, it's the most sought after. It has no matrix, it's high blue, it's pure blue. That is not color enhanced in any way, shape, or form. That is the natural color of the stone, and it is a stable color. It will never discolor on you. It's going to look this beautiful for a lifetime. And it's just gorgeous. And I love, there's something about that paired with diamonds. A lot of the very high-end, the European jewelers, right, the Italian jewelers and the French jewelers, they use this turquoise with diamonds as well. And I think it just really does take it to the next level. If you've ever viewed any of the crown jewel collections, these beautiful pure turquoise stones are always used. And you see that. And I love the matrix in turquoise too. That's also fun to have. But this is a different ball game. This is a different story. That is the most sought after in terms of color, quality, worldwide. Just beautiful. So there's that turquoise one more time. We talked about the Tanzanite, which we adore. Tanzanite is so special. Tanzanite is very, very rare. It's called a one-generation gem. It is actually one of the top 3 rare gems in the world. So Tanzanite is one of those stones that if you're lucky enough to get your hands on a beautiful Tanzanite ring, and we love this ring. I love the shape of it. I love how it looks on the hand. It's super duper flattering. It's extremely comfortable. It's so classy, and yet it looks like vintage. If you like vintage jewelry, this has a real vintage inspired look and feel about it. Andre tells me we're getting very very busy. This is a gorgeous ring, just for the record. If you order it, you will love it. It is gorgeous. It also is a fantastic buy. Opal, they're all popular. I mean, you honestly cannot make a bad choice here. They're all just so spectacular in their own way. It doesn't really matter if you have a large hand, if you have a smaller hand. It looks great on everybody. I mean, it's such a beautiful, beautiful ring. And again, those diamonds, those are not commercial grade. What does that mean? Commercial grade diamonds, promotional grade diamonds, don't even make the scale, right? They don't even get a letter or a number. They're not like this. This is HI, I1, I2. So we're talking about eye clean, near colorless, really beautiful diamonds that are very sparkly. And again, HI, I1, I2 diamonds. So I say that to you because again, you try to buy diamonds in this price range, 80 bucks. If it were just a diamond ring, forget all the stones, all the other things. You can't even buy the diamonds for $80. I mean, really, that's a beautiful presentation when you look at it. Andre says we're getting very busy here. I think he said Tanzanite's gonna go first, right, Andre? If you want the Tanzanite, girls, you need to dive in for it before it sells out. I know you will love it. It's a huge privilege for me to be able to bring you this beautiful collection. HSN invited me to do this. I've been doing this collection now for going on, I wanna say it's almost 18 years. So I'm a very lucky girl that many years ago, they invited me to create a show. It's called My Favorite Things, and it featured my favorite jewelry. And of course, gemstones has always been at the top of my list. And then over the years, we evolved from My Favorite Things to Colleen Lopez gems. Because every year, as I was picking my favorite jewelry, I kept picking more gemstones. And they would laugh and say, you're leaving out all the other stuff. And I said, I can't help it. I'm such a gem person, and I just love showing you beautiful gemstones. So it's just been such an honor and such a treat for me to get to do this. I have made friends all over the world. I work with the finest prime source vendors. They do absolutely beautiful work. I mean, they really do. I'm so proud of the lovely people I get to work with. They sell to the finest jewelry stores in the world. So I know that it's a privilege to get to do this. I don't take it lightly, honestly. And so when I get to do things like this, you know, it's a dream for me, because when I go to the jewelry shows, and I've traveled to all the shows all over the world, and when I go to the shows and I meet with old friends and vendors, we're on the hunt. We're looking for beautiful stones. We're looking for new design. And I saw this design in Las Vegas at the big JCK jewelry show, one of the biggest jewelry shows of the year. We go every year. And when I saw this design, and it was in a high jewelry, it was like they did a whole collection of vintage, and I took a little picture of it. I thought, that's beautiful. I want to do something similar for our collection. So we went to work on it, and this is a true story. So when we did the first ring, they sent me the prototype, and they had used white zircon around the surround. And I said, you know, and I love white zircon, don't get me wrong. White zircon is a natural gemstone. It's beautiful. However, white zircon is not a diamond. It looks similar, but it's not a diamond. So I remember asking our buyers at that time, I said, I think this is too nice. We need to put diamonds with this. And they're like, okay, it's gonna be more expensive. I said, you know what? I think there's a girl that will pay a little bit extra money to get real diamonds in that ring. And so lo and behold, we did the ring. It was $129, launched it at $129.95. We sold thousands of this ring. It was, you know, beautifully reviewed, the whole thing. And now here I am today selling it for $79, which is really exciting. It's never happened before. When it sells out, it will not be back. So when it's gone, it's gone. Tanzanite may be the first one to go here, just to let you know. I have a couple hundred left in the Tanzanite. Don't have thousands of any of this, honestly. So if you see any that is calling your name, maybe you're like me and you love your blues. I think most people do. I think if you ask most people their favorite color, it might be a shade of blue, a beautiful blue stone. And if that's you, if you love your blues, well, Tanzanite would be a marvelous choice for you. The opal is the most beautiful opal in the world. And I am so proud to be able to say that. And the beauty is, you know, before this opal was discovered, the Australian opal was the most beautiful opal in the world. Australian opal is spectacular, it's beautiful. And then the Wellow opal came along, discovered in 2009. And we launched it here at HSN. I want to say it was around, probably 2014, 2015 when we first launched it. And I was just beside myself. I couldn't believe we actually were able to offer opal of this quality, because I've been here 30 years. And 30 years ago, there was no such thing. It had not been discovered yet. And the Australian opal was so expensive, we never sold it because it's too expensive. So we used to sell lab-grown opal, and it was called Gilson opal, and it was beautiful. It looked like this. It was beautiful. It was expensive. It was super expensive, but it was the only way we could find opal that had fire and all this life and beauty that was affordable, relatively affordable, right? Otherwise, opal looked like milk. It was very milky. The body of the stone was extremely, milky, almost bordering on opaque, and it was just really hard to show opal on TV. So guess what? Here we are today showing you the most beautiful turquoise coming out of the ground, the most beautiful opal being mined, and one of the rarest gems on earth. And we get to offer it for $79.98. That, my friends, is why it's exciting to come home to HSN and shop, because this is not something, especially, again, the diamonds, let's be honest, the diamonds kick this thing up a big notch, because diamonds are the hardest natural substance known to mankind. Diamonds are, without a doubt, one of the most beloved gems and a beautiful accent stone, and it really does add value to your ring. I mean, this is bringing great value to your piece of jewelry to get HI, I1, I2 diamonds. These are eye clean, near colorless, beautiful, beautiful diamonds. So you decide which one is calling your name. Do you love your blues? Are you born in December? I always say, December girls, you are the luckiest of all the months when it comes to birthstones, because both of those stones are your birthstone. Opal is October. Now, I will say, not any of these are my birthstones, but these are three of my personal all-time favorite gems. You see it a lot in my collection because I love these stones, and our vendors do such a beautiful job of sourcing these beautiful materials for us so that we can afford gorgeous dream jewelry, dream pieces. So if you're looking for something that is a nod to vintage, that looks fantastic on the finger, that has the added touch of all of those diamonds, that beautiful halo surround, stones going down the shoulder of the band, all you do right now is pick your favorite one for $79.98, 3 payments of $26.66. Tanzanite is definitely now almost getting very limited. That will absolutely be the first one to go. But whichever one you'd like to own, I mean, it is a way for you to try. Maybe you're new to my collection of jewelry. If it's the first time you've shopped with me, thank you so much. I would love for you to try this ring. This is one of our best. It's a beautiful ring. At $129, it's great. It's fabulous. At $79, it is irresistible. I think it's completely irresistible at under $80 to get precious metal, genuine diamonds, and exotic gemstones. Precious metal, 925 sterling, that's all plated in platinum. Rhodium, which is platinum. It's a very expensive metal. It's much more expensive than gold. It's much more expensive than silver, and it's anti-tarnish, and it's scratch resistant. So it protects your metal. It protects the base of the ring, which of course is sterling, but it also makes a beautiful backdrop for all of these gorgeous stones. And when you look at the ring, all you see is the color, the fire, the beauty, and the brilliance of the opals, of the tanzanite, of the turquoise. So very pretty. Again, I'm modeling the size 8. We'll show it again on Lynn's finger. She's modeling the size 7 for us. You can see it on her finger because it looks beautiful on everybody. You could have a larger hand or a smaller hand, right? I mean, this is one that definitely looks great on everybody's finger. It's not too big, it's not too small. When I wear this, sometimes I have a little diamond band. I'll grab a diamond band here, and I wear it next to a diamond band, and it looks great. Now, it's not this band's a little bit wider, but just to show you, and this is a diamond band that's fabulous, and it's also available, but I have a skinny diamond band, and I like to wear it next to a little diamond band. It looks so beautiful. So if you like to float your rings, if you have a diamond band, put it next to this or an absolute band, it'd be beautiful. These diamonds are really fun, by the way, these little bands. But anyway, it's beautiful. Let me show you the interior of the ring. It has all this pretty, easy to clean, nice and smooth, right? I mean, all you do, a little warm soapy water here, and you're good to go. I mean, you don't have to really do much. This one, you could put it in an ultrasonic cleaner if you wanted to, but I don't think I would. Especially like with the opal, I just use a little soft toothbrush, a little bit of mild detergent, jewelry cleaner, rinse it thoroughly, and you're all set. There's your turquoise one more time. That is Kingman Turquoise. Isn't it fun to know that some of the most beautiful turquoise in the world, there's 2 turquoise that are the most famous. There's Persian turquoise out of Iran, and there's Kingman turquoise. The Kingman is every bit as beautiful as Persian turquoise, which frankly, we really don't get and we really don't sell. And why would we have to when we have this? This is our own national treasure. It's as beautiful as any turquoise being mined today. This is the purest of pure blue. This is that high blue, that sky blue, that robin's egg blue that everybody wants. And that's what you're getting in this beautiful ring today. All of that gorgeous turquoise. And it's surrounded by, there's something about turquoise and diamonds, just looks so opulent and beautiful together. And then of course, we have the Tanzanite. And I could talk about Tanzanite forever. You know, Tanzanite is a baby of the gem world, discovered in 1967 when it was originally discovered. They didn't know what it was. They had never seen it. It's actually, the mineral is zoisite. It's zoisite, but zoisite isn't blue. Zoisite doesn't look like this. They had no idea what it was. They had to have it tested. They tested it, and lo and behold, it came back as this rare type of blue color change zoisite. It was actually first discovered, Tiffany and Company used to finance these expeditions, so when they found out there's this beautiful material over in Tanzania, of course they had to go to the source, and they were the first ones to get their hands on these stones and actually introduce this stone to the world. And you had to literally walk in. There was an internet back there. This is the early 1900s, or I'm sorry, it was the early 1970s when they originally launched it. You had to literally walk into one of their stores to see Tanzanite in person. And so that's sort of what put it on the map. And then years later, HSN was one of the big main jewelers to introduce Tanzanite to the world. When we take our GIA courses, they talk about HSN in the course. They talk about the fact that HSN was really the first person to introduce all of America to Tanzanite. You know, we're in over 100 million homes, and so we're able to share this with everybody, not just people who have a Tiffany store nearby. And Tiffany, if you go to their website, they have a whole beautiful write-up about Tanzanite, and it's really fun to read and really learn the history of how this stone came to be. The Tanzanite, as I'm raving about it here, is almost gone, closing almost 500 ordered. If you want your Tanzanite, it is indeed available. Just an absolutely beautiful ring, 853126. So that's your Tanzanite, one payment, $2666, and it's on the way to your doorstep. Next up, that beautiful, we talked about the turquoise, we talked about this gorgeous opal. This is one of the most difficult stones to mine because they're on cliffs, and they literally have to hang from ropes. It's different type of mining. They are dropping down on cliffs to get to the area where this material is found. And so it's not easy to get. And I'll tell you what, we have to have the right connections, and our buyers and our vendors, our prime source vendors, do an amazing job of sourcing this material for us so we can offer it at such great value prices every day here at HSN. But at $79.98, lowest price ever, you guys, and I'm so happy you're getting it. So if you've ever wanted to own opal, they say when you buy opal, when you choose opal, there's a lot of characteristics in opal, but the main characteristic is that play of color. Play of color. And that's what you're experiencing here. Look at all the colors in these stones. And I have a couple because obviously these are natural gemstones, so no two are ever going to be identical. But you can see all that flash, all that light, the play of color. That is a very valuable asset to opal, and not all opal is created equal. Let's be honest. This is really special, really beautiful material. I do like how it continues down the shoulder of the ring, and of course we love the diamonds, the sparkle of those beautiful diamonds. So under $80, if you're ordering the Tanzanite, do not hang up. I'm gonna wear these until it sells out. We're extremely busy. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled you're getting your beautiful new ring today. So enjoy if you can. Okay, we're just doing a quick mention on this. The diamonds, is that correct? Okay. Okay, so next up, by the way, I'm not wearing it, I didn't take a time to change, but I do have a Tanzanite pendant, that heart